What's up? What's going on, y'all? I seen this story right here come across my timeline. As y'all know, I always do when I be checking my social medias. And I seen it came from a news toter on X. And I didn't read the article yet. I just kind of glanced over and I was just thinking, bro, he's being so emasculated. It's crazy. She's already got one of his kids on some transgender stuff, and Dwayne Wade started talking about, yeah, he liked to paint his nails and some of the things that Zaya liked. He was kind of like that as a kid. She's totally emasculated him at this point, and he doesn't even realize it. I wonder if LeBron even fooled with him like that. I wonder if he like, it done got too weird for me. I don't know if I want to be around all that. And honestly, I think D Wade is a little fruity, if you ask me. Just some of the stuff he's been saying in the past and how he's not really checking his son, like he kind of just went along with it, no pushback. It just makes me think that D Wade he's had some of these tendencies and he is a little bit fruity. Like I say, I seen this article come down my timeline and I'm gonna read it real quick. It was from Atlanta Black Star. It says, "What kind of voodoo Gabby put on D Wade? Fans call out Dwayne Wade after he says he gave up trying to lead Gabrielle Union after it backfired. No longer believes in man leads, woman follows mentality." Let's see what he got.
Wait, how are you guys?
Good. How are you?
I'm good now. Everybody's favorite power couple is in front of me. Well, Dwayne, I love what you
Not
said
mine.
of Gabrielle, your
yourself.
beautiful wife. You said it's not my job to change who she is. It's my job to be a part of the evolution.
That was good. That was deep, babe.
In relationships, we come in and we try to change people. We try to change them to the way that we want them to be. But I decided to start taking a different approach, in this relationship. I think early on I came in like, hey, you get 2 drink max, bop, 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 bop. And she didn't respond well to that.
No, it did not.
Yeah.
It was reasons for that too.
So the roles just flipped. He turned into the bitch. She turned into the man. She didn't like it. She's more masculine. He's more feminine. So it's perfect. He was like, cool. I don't want to lead anyway. I kind of want to sip tea, get my nails done, sit at home, be a stay-at-home dad. I'll let you pay all the bills and kind of guide us along. We'll just go that route. Great.
Let me say that.
I have a good time.
Life of the
Of
party right
course.
here.
It's not the man leads and a woman follows. That's not what we live in this house,
Yeah.
at all. So for me, I have a wife that works just as
Ain't that crazy for a man to say that? You're the athlete, top-notch athlete, superior physique, body structure, NBA champion, led groups of men to rings and titles. And when you go home, you scared of your wife and you tell her you don't believe in the man leads, woman follows mentality. You're gonna let her take control. This is sad. This dude has been emasculated beyond emasculation. There is no way after if that was me after doing what I did, being the man that I am, that I would let the roles flip like that. Unless he was always like this. We just didn't know. And I think that he was. I'm sure that he was. I'm sure he was one of these people. He's gonna come out eventually and say, "Oh yeah, I kind of always had thoughts of being with a man. I never acted upon." It's gonna be some. He gonna wait even longer before he bring that type of shit out. It's gonna have to be some fellow athletes that start saying, "Oh yeah, we gay. We kind of always had these thoughts, but we." It's gonna be something, and he gonna be like, "Yeah." He gonna try to lead the charge, like, "Yeah, don't get me wrong, I love my wife and stuff like that, but you know, I always had thoughts of, being with men. That's watch, he's gonna start saying this kind of shit. He's already been saying little crazy shit here and there, but he's gonna start saying this stuff more and more. Dwayne Wade he's done. He's cooked, like they say. He is cooked, cooked, cooked. There's no way, like I say, after doing what I did, championships, lead men into battle on the basketball court, being, all of this testosterone pumping through my body, that when I go home, I'm going to let a woman lead me. And she's sitting there agreeing. She's just looking at him like, yeah, you better, yeah, you're right. I mean, just look at her face this whole interview. He's sitting over there like, yeah, I'm going to let the woman lead. I'm going to just follow. And she just like, yeah. Look how she's looking at it.
Hard to deny.
Look how he's sitting. He's sitting like this. And she got the more masculine position. She looking like, that's how the man would be looking at his wife when his wife is talking during an interview. You'll be like, that's right. Okay, yeah. And she'll be like, yeah, I'm just here. My husband, he takes care of us. And that's how he's sitting. Like a bitch.
She had her own career. She had her own life before I came along. So from my perspective, it was like, okay, how can I be a part of the growth and the evolution of who she is, and not trying to change her or stunt her growth or make her in the way that I see fit.
How thrilling is it that you've got Shady Baby out now?
It ain't nothing wrong with encouraging your wife. I don't, I'm not that much of a heartless piece of shit. Like, I don't think it's nothing wrong with you encouraging your wife, wanting her to do better and things like that. But you taking a back seat.
Out now.
No, you taking a trunk seat. You in the trunk.
It's exciting.
It was a long process. And when you got two people with strong personalities like we have trying to collaborate on our baby girl, it was a moment.
Were there some differences of opinion in there at some point in time?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, congratulations on the book. And how did Kavya inspire it?
From the second she got here, she has been throwing shade. We noticed that, like, she would throw shade, if you will, in a reaction to something. Someone not respecting her boundaries, someone not respecting her voice. So we're like, okay, there's something here that we can do that's fun and funny, but still has a lesson in there, that your shade can be your superpower, that it could be something that we celebrate.
When she first seen the cover, she immediately said, "Baby Kavya," and we was like, "We did it.
Yeah,
we did it."
You did her good. Gabrielle, you've been so open and honest about, some of the challenges you've had, your mental health and mental wellness struggles, even suicidal thoughts. I mean, right now, so many people around the globe are struggling. What do you say to someone at home who is feeling hopeless and just needs some encouragement?
A lot of times what has us really spiraling is at the end of the day, not getting the win, or not getting the validation or the recognition, or my life isn't going the way I thought it was. Take a lot more joy in the journey, but also therapy, whether that's Skype or FaceTime, therapy, but get it and have no shame about it.
Thank you for watching.
Man, his shoulders, the whole video clip of him, just the way he's just sitting back, his shoulders, he just sitting there like a bitch. Like that shit, oh, man. That was hard to watch, just seeing him. I don't know, man. He doesn't even have a masculine posture anymore. He's cooked. He's done. Says the former Miami Heat legend and his wife of nearly a decade appeared on Extra TV to promote their new children's book, Shady Baby. It was Wade's relationship philosophy that captured public attention. He says, it's not my job to change who she is. That's what he said in the video. It's my job to be a part of the evolution. What? What? He flipped the roles. That's what I'm saying. He flipped the roles. And most women don't operate like that. He's not going to lead. I'm surprised she ain't left him yet, because you know how some women do. They take on this masculine role, and he done set up here and fell into the feminine role, and then in a couple of years she'll say, "Yeah, he just wasn't my type. He ended up being too soft, and he was a pushover." And then he'll be on TV. I don't understand why she left. I don't know what happened. I thought everything was going good. We was enjoying each other's company. You was a bitch. Says the response from fans was swift and polarizing. Critics flooded social media with harsh commentary questioning Wade's masculinity and leadership abilities. One particularly pointed comment as, "How is a man leading in a relationship a bad thing?" Exactly. While another suggested that Union had somehow manipulated Wade, asking what kind of voodoo Gabby put on D Wade. She didn't put some voodoo on him or something, or that coochie real good, because he don't even want to be a man no more. But that's a good question. How is a man leading in a relationship a bad thing? It's not. It's actually the natural order of things, but he is. You're right. He's embarrassing. He's embarrassing, bro. He's embarrassing. As a man, that's embarrassing. Like I said, being a top-notch athlete that he is, a championship winner, you go home and you can't lead. I'm pretty sure she just bitched him out. Every time he was in the masculine role, she probably always had something to say, and he eventually broke. He eventually broke down to whatever she wanted. I'm not responding to that. You're not going to talk to me like that. Because she's been on this feminism shit. She's been on that shit for a while. And then his son came along, and she probably was in there. Yeah, you probably do feel like a woman. I'm sure you do. What's up, Dark Kent? I'm sure you do feel like a woman. That's a totally natural thing. And you got to check these women. She said Dwayne living through his trans son. Exactly. What was he saying? He used to put on nail polish and shit like that. Like, bro, Dwayne Wade is he probably is one of these people secretly, him and his wife, they don't tell anybody. He probably a cross dresser. He probably like to dress up like this, some little sexual thing that they like, and they probably got some shit going on where he likes to be with men. It's probably like two men and her. And she enjoys it because she gets two penises. And he enjoys it too, because he wants some of that too. So he don't care. So she's down for it. She probably just like, damn, I couldn't believe I actually ran into a man that would let me, bang two guys. Because she seems like that type. She just seemed like that type to be like, I'm sexually free. It's just a fulfilling experience, to be with who I want in this day and age. Because you remember women, we couldn't do this. It was always frowned upon. But now I have such a loving husband. He lets me get knocked down by multiple guys. He joins in. I can hear her just, I just know that's the type of person that she is. My bad, I didn't see you speak earlier. What's up, Paradise? Did you see Dwayne Wade interview his child on his recent podcast? I didn't see it, but I did see that one little clip. I wonder if let me see if I can find that little clip real quick. What is the name of his podcast? What is the name of Dwayne Wade's podcast? Because it's like more than one person on there, right? Oh, it say Dwayne. Okay. Oh my. Hold on. I got it right here. Confidence in knowing my path. Okay, here go a part. Dwayne Wade on knowing and understanding Zaya. Hold on, I'm gonna go back to it. How to translatable love and acceptance. Oh, that's probably even better.
In the space that's actually a little different from just like, we're going to talk about like our lives. This is a little different, which I love. Because this is a little bit more barbershop talk in the sense where like let's be real with it. Like for you two, what was this?
You say he was funny bunny before she came in the picture? I don't really remember that. What did he do? I don't really remember anything to my knowledge. Maybe you can refresh my memory because I remember him being just a regular dude, and then all of a sudden, once he got with Gabrielle, it's just like turned into some weirdo shit.
Like, what was the education process? Was there ever fear? Was it because obviously it was some ignorance there because you didn't know. There was some fear obviously
Oh,
because
he
you
knew.
wasn't sure.
Mhm.
But
He
then
knew.
there has to be a trust there, which I do appreciate. But what was like that process like for you two?
Well, I mean, I think starting, I'll go first.
Look at his
is,
nails.
First of all, when it's someone who you don't know or you may not have, you don't love,
What is
or
he
you
doing?
don't care to get to know, you just don't. But when it's someone you love and someone you want to be in their lives, you're gonna sit down and you're gonna find out. Like you're gonna actually sit down and find out these things that you don't know. If you don't care about them, you ain't gonna even. You're gonna move on.
Right.
But this is my child. This is I'm in love with my kids, and so my job is to sit down. Like me and Zaya have always, like, I go and sit across Zaya's bed, and we have a 2 to 4 hour conversation, and that's a lot of times where we get to talk, and it's a safe space. We
Right.
say whatever. I ask whatever, and Zaya laughs because I'm the one who I will ask a question.
He's probably like, "Do you like? Just tell me, Zaya. Do you like penises?" He like, "Yes, Daddy. I'm kind of terrified to say it, but yeah." And he like, "Baby, don't be. Look, growing up, I kind of had a thing for penis." Let me stop. Oh man, I'm not gonna get started.
That I will ask that question that you would think that you shouldn't have said that. Well, I don't know. And so I asked whatever, and Zaya has expressed whatever. And so we built that kind of that communication, that safe environment amongst the communication amongst each other, that I feel that allowed me to get comfortable with what I did not know,
Gotcha.
or what I did not experience. And a lot of it became just from just a straight communication that we have. And it's like, it ain't no way around it. It's straight at it. And Zaya is a straight shooter. If you want to have a conversation with her, she gonna hit you right between the eye. And so it runs in the family. You know what I mean? And so that, from my perspective as a father, that's how I went into the getting to know my child and getting to know the things I didn't know. Is like, yo, I'm just gonna come in your room, I'm gonna lay across the bed, and we're just gonna have conversation, and I'm gonna ask questions.
Good.
And she's gonna give me answers, because like it's just us like throwing a ball in the backyard when we're young. This is no different. I'm getting to know you and you getting to know me. And so that's how I went into it.
The simple answer is I have no clue. After coming out, it was like a crazy experience because like I don't know either, right? Like I don't know everything, and I still don't.
So how did you know that you was a trans? This is what I'm talking about. Trust me, this stuff is implanted in these kids' heads. They don't know nothing about this, man. I guarantee you, a long time ago, there was nobody waking up, no kids waking up and saying, "You know what? I think I'm a man." Think about like the days of the Vikings, the Crusades, early times. You think some of these kids was thinking about, "Oh, I think I'm a woman, a boy, or a girl? Oh, I think I'm a man." I don't think so. I just don't. I don't think so. Now, they may have been gay or lesbian, and they was, okay, I'm attracted to men or I'm attracted to women. But I don't think nobody thought that, oh, I'm total opposite sex. That never crossed their mind. Tim say he hired a white man to be the nanny for his sons while he was on the road in that games. I heard about that. And wasn't that dude gay? Was that another part of it? Like I say, I believe Gabe brung out what was already in Wade, though he is a hell of a ball player. Why you throw that? He's a hell of a ball player. He just threw that in there. He trying to be funny. Lord have mercy. Maybe he did, man. He talking about let us pray. I don't know, man. I think some of this stuff is starting to be a lost cause, Tim. I think this stuff's starting to be a lost cause. Yeah, I know. You know, Michelle Obama really been endorsing and saying some crazy stuff. She been saying some crazy stuff, especially about Barack. It's like, do you even like men? Do you even like your husband? But these are the voices that's out front and center now. So a lot of people gonna look up to these folks and thinking that they're on the right path or they make the right decisions or they got all the right choices. This shit don't make no sense. It just doesn't. Yeah, I know they had you're right. Ancient Greece and ancient Rome had a heavy LGBTQ scene, but was it transgenders though? What they used to talk about was these men sleeping with these young boys, lesbians, but I didn't recall anything about somebody saying, "Oh, I think I'm a woman," or "I think I'm a man," and I got a big ass dick swinging between my legs. I don't. This. I think this is some new shit. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, barely anything. So it was a very, very new experience for everyone involved, including me.
Yeah.
I think my biggest thing in terms of like educating, a thing that I feel like most queer people want to express to their family members is that does not change like the fundamental things about them. You know, I think a lot of people assume like, oh my God, my child's gonna be so different, blah, blah, blah. And only different in the ways that they're like liberated and free and not carrying weights, you know, not different, like completely different personalities, which is just because like, you know, I'm trans. Like that's not me. And I think that a part of us learning about the trans experiences is also me just getting more comfortable with you and talking to you about things. Cause I mean, okay. Chicago, African-American man. You know, we talk about a lot of stuff. not to stereotype, but not often do you have a full-blown conversation with a black man. So
You're a black man. It's so disconnected. You're a black man. One day you're gonna wake up and realize that. You're gonna wake up and damn it, I've been hoodwinked. I hoodwinked myself. I'm a black man. Lord have mercy. Yep, the mom wanted custody and they fought it. Don't you know that mom? Their mom got to be so pissed off. Like, I bet you when they was in her care, I bet you it was no signs of him doing this shit. It was only until Gabrielle Union got full grip of it, where she probably put this shit in that baby's head. Shit, crazy. Wade mother became heavy into religion, but likely bite her tongue so Wade won't cut her money off. Could be. Could be. You know, it's probably a little bit of that. And wasn't she like a drug addict? So, you know, they'll probably throw that up in her face. Man, you was a drug addict. How can you talk down on my son when you was barely taking care of me? I bet, man, they would use all of that shit against her. And I know her as a black woman don't agree with no shit like that. I never heard a brother talking about this shit. He stays the hell away from it. I don't think he hate him or, you know, nothing like I'm not of that thought, but when it comes to like questioning, I don't ever see him getting involved and answering questions about this crap. This man he's gone.
This is I'm gonna pull you on this one in the sense where I commend you, dog. Like for real, when I think about the fact that like you shown me how to love your children unconditionally. And as people say, that's a word that people say, oh, love unconditionally, that's such an easy thing. It's
Say
a
that
throwaway.
easy, don't they?
Oh, love
Well,
unconditionally.
don't they say it?
What? Until you have to.
Until you have to.
Love unconditionally.
they be throwing out that word like it's game.
Like it's nothing. But then so you have to really do it, because you'll hear people say, well, whatever the comments will be, and for you to be able to say, like, listen, I'm learning this process, but your story from day one has always been, that's my child. I'm gonna love my child, regardless of whatever it's gonna be. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna be there for my child. Like, I'm getting goosebumps when I think about it.
But I mean, at the same time, they try to make it seem as if it's wrong to be like, I still love my child, but I don't agree with this lifestyle. Because that's what I would. That would be me. I would tell look, I don't agree with this lifestyle. I'm not a fan of this shit. I don't know what you got going on, but I'm not a fan of it. Now, I'm not gonna say you can't come over my house. You don't need to be around the family. I'm not gonna do that. But you gonna tell me I got to just act like I'm in agreement with something that I'm not in agreement with? That ain't happening. That ain't happening. To think Wade and Gabe wanted to make the world seem like Wade kid's mother is crazy, and she really wasn't when she was exposing Wade upbringing and how they divorced. I remember that. Didn't they have her with a sign? She had a sign or something. Yeah, they was really making it seem like she was a full-blown nut. And then here we go with this shit. Put him and Magic Johnson's son in the same elevator and somebody getting pregnant. Oh, man. Impossible, Tim. I know you being funny, but they'll be in there sword fighting. Is Zion taking hormone? I mean, it sounds like it. Unless he really straining that voice. It sounds like it, unless they really, really straining that voice. I wonder, do they vocal cords get damaged doing that? Yes, yeah. Well, my dad, he was very welcoming. It's like, Lord. I bet celebrities in Hollywood asked Gabrielle Union to babysit for them. Nope. Definitely wouldn't be around my kids. Because she'll be encouraged. Well, just tell your mom that you're a transgender. You want me to talk to him for you? Fuck out of here, lady. My kid, get the hell away from my kids. Tim say Chicago. We don't claim the Wade family anymore. Y'all don't claim the Wades no more. That's fucked up.
Like that's like, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do for my child. And the thing is to hear, like, as me watching, like, it's so crazy. I be looking at some of the comments as like, I've known Zaya since 2-3. Like, so for me, I'm from Miami.
You get
I be wanting.
All right, I'm done with this because he's been emasculated. I've said it. He's been emasculated. She didn't changed him, made a fool out of him. I mean, let's just look at this interview again. I want y'all to see his posture this whole time.
How are you
It's
guys?
crazy.
Good.
He's smiling like a
I'm
little bitch.
good now. Everybody's favorite power couple is in front of me. Well, Dwayne, I love what you said of Gabrielle. You're beautiful.
Smiling
You
and
said it's
shit.
not my job to
Look at
change
him.
who she is. It's my job to be a part of the evolution.
That was good. That was deep, babe.
In relationships, we come in and we try to change people. We try to change them to the way that we want them to be. But I decided to start taking a different approach, in this relationship. I think early on I came in like, hey, you get 2 drink max, bop, 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 bop. And she didn't respond well to that.
No, it did not.
It was reasons for that too. Let me say that.
I have a good time.
Life of the party right here.
She's a drunkard.
The man leads and a woman follows. That's not what we live in this house.
What? This nigga is insane. She is, bro. She is slamming him with that dildo so hard. He getting some act right. Like he the bitch. What if she beat on him? She probably beats on him.
So for me, I have a wife.
Look how she looking at him. Like,
not,
yeah,
not
nigga, get it
just
right.
Hard to deny. And she had her own career. She had her own life before I came along. So from my perspective, it was like, okay, how can I be a part of the growth and the evolution of who she is? And
Why can't she be a part of the growth and the evolution of who you are? This nigga done took a back seat. He done took a full-blown back seat. I heard Wade and Gabe kept his son around a lot of homosexual fashion designers as well. That could have played a factor in his son being the way it is. It could be. That's why he's into fashion and stuff, and he's gay. That's why you got to be careful of who your kids around. Some people don't believe in that, but I mean, you see these little clips of like these little black kids who be singing these rap songs. I just seen a little kid. He was rapping some song. He had to be like 3 years old, and he was doing a little like he was shooting a gun. I'm like, bro, and they just recording it like it's cute. But if your kids ain't around that type of stuff, they won't know nothing about it. So it'll just go over their head. But if your kids always around, and guess what they're gonna aspire to be? Guess what they're gonna think is okay, especially if you ain't if you laughing at it, they're gonna think it's perfectly normal. You recording them and saving the clips and showing it to everybody, they're gonna think that's normal. Okay, I'm not doing nothing wrong. Until they grow up and turn into these things that you thought was funny, then it's not funny no more. Miss Paradise say, I've been dismissed the ways. They, especially Gabby, abused Zion. She did? But y'all tell him, maybe I'll just be forgetting shit sometime. That's crazy. That's crazy.
And not trying to change her or stunt her growth or make her in the way that I see fit.
How thrilling is it that you've got Shady Baby out now?
It's exciting.
It was a long process, and when you got two people with strong personalities like we have trying to collaborate on our baby girl, yeah, it was a moment.
Were there some differences of opinion in there at some point in time?
A little bit, yeah.
Look, she like, yeah, but hey, I got him lined out. I got his ass lined out. Let me tell you something, host. He wanted the book to be like this, but I said, no, we're not putting that on the book. And I mean, she made a great suggestion. And I said, your ideas are better than mine. And I went right along with it. They'll say power bottom couple. You know she using strap-ons on him. Bro, you know it. They got all kind of stuff going. You know she hitting him with the strap-on. He ain't tripping. He like, oh, I can finally be myself. This is great. Hey, Gabby, you think we can get we can do the whole Diddy thing and get one of these guys over here? It seems like you're open to this. I could have him, you can have him. We can share him. She said, yes, that's abuse. Pushing that agenda is child abuse. Okay, I didn't get what you were saying at first, but yeah, you're right. That is child abuse to be pushing that on them kids at that age. Like I say, I don't think they be knowing about that type of shit, bro. Nobody can convince me that kids just know about that. There's no way. I never had even sexual thoughts growing up. Not as a little kid. The most I probably did was some hunching. And y'all know what the hell hunching is. It never crossed, man, you know what? What if I'm really a girl? What if I'm really this? No. You know why I never thought that? Because my parents always had me in sports. I was always around men who was doing manly things. Like I used to be outside. My dad was barbecuing, cutting wood, cutting grass. We used to go out to the country with shooting guns. Like, so if you have your kids in these certain environments, they won't even know nothing about that. This shit won't even cross their mind, and they won't have these thoughts. Because I definitely didn't have none of these thoughts. All of my thoughts was about having a family, because that's what I saw. I was like, okay, I'm gonna grow up, I'm gonna have a family, I'm gonna be cutting the grass every Saturday, taking care of my kids, taking my son to the football games, taking my daughter to the cheerleading practices, coming home in the evening, my wife is cooking for. That's what I saw. That's what I thought it was. when I heard her do an interview bragging about eating way. Oh yeah, oh yeah, I forgot about yeah, 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 yeah. What is up with these dudes getting their groceries ate? Like, nah, don't. We gonna move on. I don't want to get into that.
Well, congratulations on the book. And how did Kavya inspire it?
From the second she got here, she has been throwing shade. We noticed that like she would throw shade, if you will, in a reaction to something, someone not respecting her boundaries, someone not respecting her voice. So we're like,
No kids got no
okay, there's
damn
something
boundaries.
here that we can do.
This is what he's listening to. He is fucked up. What kid got boundaries? What baby has boundaries? Ain't no baby got no boundaries. Ask some black aunties. Go ask Tia Kemp if a baby got boundaries. She'll cuss your ass out. Ain't no baby got no damn boundaries. Fuck is you talking about? You don't pay no bills. You don't even wipe your own ass. And you talking about you got boundaries? You don't get the fuck out of here with that. You don't even feed yourself. And you got boundaries. Ain't no such thing when you a kid. How many times your parents tell you to open that fucking door? Close that door if you want to with company over. You better keep that motherfucking door open. You don't get no privacy up in here. What y'all doing back there? Y'all quiet. Why y'all in the kitchen? What is y'all watching in there? Y'all need to leave because this part of this movie coming on. Y'all need to get out of here. Cover your eyes. No, you can't be over here grown folks talking. You ain't got no damn boundaries. Hell is they talking about? Dark say, right, Rod. The most I did as a young kid as far as sex was play hide and go get it, dry humping the girls that lived in the hood. That's it. That's it. That's it. And you was just waiting until you got old enough where you could really do something. But that's it. And can I throw this in? It was always something inherently in your mind to know I'm not chasing none of these dudes. Where are the girls? Where are the girls at? Nothing ever crossed my mind. You know what, maybe, we should do this with the guys. Never crossed my mind. Never. It was a girl that stayed next door to me. She was my best friend. Her name was Charlotte. I used to go over there and play Candyland on the front porch. I mean, she used to have a bunch of board games. We just used to play on the front porch all the time. It was funny. But I really liked her. But that's the shit. I would never go over one of my friends' house and we'd be like playing board games on the porch. Because I'd be like, dude, I don't want to play no games with you. What's up, Jalen? It just we'll be playing video games. I ain't playing no board games with no niggas. It was just natural. It was just a natural feeling. Like I was like, man, I used to go over there and just knock on the door. Is Charlotte here? They'd be like, yeah, because we was too young. They just think, oh, he probably likes her, but they not. They just sitting on the porch. Now that I think about it, we was always on the porch. I that's probably why because they was cool with my folks, but they never let us used to go inside. And you know what? That's why they was probably like, nah, y'all ain't going in that room. Y'all ain't going in that room. They ain't even let us like sit in the living room. They always made us sit on the porch. They be like, hold on, I'm finna go get her. They never said come in. Like your male friends, like because I had a Sega and shit. My friends used to come over. They knock on the door. You know what I'm saying? I'm back here playing the game. They'd be like, all right, he back there playing it. Y'all go back there. But if it was a girl, like if Charlotte came over there, they never said, "Oh yeah, Charlotte, come on back here. He in there." They never did. No, they'd be like, "Hold on, let me go get him. Y'all finna sit on the porch." Oh man, that's funny. But this is crazy, bro. She emasculated him. I think she ruined that family. She did. She just blew up the whole family structure. She blew up that whole family structure over there. D Wade went right along with it. He fell into it. Now he's the bitch. She's the man. She tell him what to do. She probably have him cooking and everything and cleaning up. Babe, could you have this ready when I get home? I'm almost to the house. Like, yeah. I got you. No big deal. Goofy ass. He's a clown, bro. I'm really disappointed in him. I really am. But let's move on. Yunty's back. Yunty is back. But she was acting a fool. I couldn't even watch the whole thing. I was laughing so hard. I said, man, I'm gonna wait till I go on my live. Cause she was acting a fool. Cause Chrisean Rock actually called her. Let me make sure I can find. I think it's on that video, but I got the video. Let me go to it. Yeah, and then Chrisean said that Tia faked it. Uh-huh. Let's listen to this clip. Yeah, man, this one kind of long. Hold on. I'll come back to this one. I'm gonna play the clip of her. she called Tia, and Tia cussed her ass out, just like I told y'all. Tia is a real auntie. Look, she may get on your nerves and shit, but she got that real auntie energy, bro. Like real auntie energy. Like I was saying, that would cuss your ass out. Dark say shit. The girls that were our age at that time put the boys onto the game. They were hiding ready like a little Caesar's pizza. Elder women called them type being fast. Yep. I remember them terms, them fast girls, old fast ass. You right. The girls used to be the ones that get you into this shit. Cause you be thinking about it, but you ain't, you kind of like, you had a few of your friends who was like, they diving in. But you be trying to be more respectable. I was. But it was usually that one girl that really liked you, and she'll just like grab your hand and put it on her ass or some shit like that. Or just kiss you and run away. That type of shit. So yeah. But yeah, Auntie is back, bro. She went in on her. This shit funny, y'all. This shit funny.
Some insurance on you, bitch, because I got insurance older than you, ho. Ho, you gonna respect me. I ain't Carlissa, bitch. Now call my motherfucking phone again and wake me up, ho. I fly where the fuck you at, puss ass young ho. Musty bitch. Go take care of your motherfucking baby, ho.
We don't know you, bro.
You do know me, ho. You on my line, ho. You woke me up out my sleep.
Now y'all can hear that's clearly Chrisean, right? So just remember, I'm gonna play this clip where she said it was fake. Just listen.
Pussy bitch. And ho, I got you recorded, so you know. Since you done threatened me, ho, pull up, like you say, when you come to Miami, you looking for me, rope me off and do me like you did, Ronnie, bitch. Cause everybody gon' motherfucking know. Ho, I'ma flatline your pussy ass. You come to Miami, ho, you must don't know the laws here, bitch. Yeah, ho, that ho hung up. She hung up, she can't take the truth. Puss ass ho, all you gotta do is come to Florida, ho, and run your puss ass up on me, bitch. I ain't one of these hoes you been playing with. I ain't a baddie hoe, I'm an OG. I teach your fuck ass something your mammy ain't never taught you, you slow ass hoe. Trying to give your ass some grace, bitch. I ain't your mother-in-law hoe. I'm a Yunty. My churn won't even motherfucking threaten me, bitch. Is you serious, hoe? Alexa, play Lil Boosie Crazy. The hoe says she blocking me, but she still texting me. This bitch say she blocking me, But she still texting me. Bitch, ho, I ain't motherfucking bitch. I ain't jump up out my bed for nothing. This hoe got me fucked up. I'm mad as fuck.
Facts, Jalen. Chrisean is ratchet, bro. I can't stand her, bro. I cannot stand Chrisean. I don't have no sympathy for anything that she's going through. She is off it, bro. She's stupid. She's an idiot. She's on drugs. She's is a drunkard. All of that shit, bro. I ain't got no sympathy for her. I'm gonna even show y'all some clips where she went to somebody's birthday party, had sticking her hands in the cake, eating the food, eating with the utensils, just being real ratchet and nasty, and thinking that's something cool. And she run around here thinking that somebody would want to be with that. At some point, I wonder when she gonna grow up and see all of this shit. She is going to be embarrassed. She gonna feel like an idiot for thinking that anything that she was doing was content worthy, because it just made her look like a fool. Because that's why a lot of these people doing this shit. They're doing it for content, but I don't think she's doing it for content. She is really like nasty, dirty. Y'all seen the house I showed you when she tore up Blueface house, had the dildos and stuff everywhere, had trash everywhere. She's a disgusting individual. So you know she don't clean. She probably don't brush her teeth when she get up. She probably don't take a bath before she go to bed. She probably one of these people take a bath in the morning time. She get into bed dirty and pussy stinking and everything. She don't clean off the countertops. She don't wipe off the top of the refrigerator. She don't clean up under the table. It's collecting dust. She only clean in places when she do clean that you can see. She one of them type of people. She's a dirty, nasty, filthy broad. Tim said, I thought she gave her life to the Lord, or had she went back to the streets. I don't think she ever gave her life to the Lord. I think it was all for content. That preacher just went along with it just for some publicity, probably for his church. But I don't believe anything that she got going on. I really I despise this chick, bro. Cause she make black women look crazy. She make black women look crazy. And then when you see the pictures of her, like how she was in high school and she was like a track star and all this stuff, you think, what the hell happened? You went down a whole nother path to be on some ratchet shit. But then you see these clips of like her mom is a drug addict. They saying the brothers and the sisters, they all in jail and they crazy too. Somebody was telling me they got schizophrenia problems that runs in the family and all of this shit. Bro, you're right. Thought culture has destroyed black women. And a lot of them have embraced that shit. A lot of them just accepted it for what it is. Like, oh yeah, the thought culture, well, they don't call it the thought culture. They just say that they're being free and, they living their best lives and shit like that. But some of them, like I told y'all, it's some of the girls that I went to school with, because they're getting up to that age now, and we finna be 40 now. And they was, thought they was too hot to try. Now they sitting up here basically begging for somebody to be with them on Facebook. When they're not begging for somebody to be with them, they calling dudes gay and all kind of other names just because they don't want to fuck with them. But they tend to forget that we remember y'all all ran through. Y'all all thought that y'all had it all figured out. I'm talking about even the ones who got good jobs. They nurses, got degrees, but they constantly posting thirst trap pictures online because they don't have nobody. They wishing for somebody to get in that DM. And that's the funny part about it. When you go look at their pictures that they thirst trapping on, nobody's liking them. Because we know. Now, maybe when they go to Instagram, they may get likes and shit because those people don't know. But the people who know, they don't even like this shit. We're not even wasting our time with you chicks. It's a waste of time. Now I'm finna play the clip that's Chrisean saying it was fake. Dark says, Rod, for some reason I'm having a hard time buying into this Tia versus Chrisean beef, bro. These back and forth antics seem like clout content for views for each other. See, if anything, I think Chrisean would be the one that's playing it up for that. But Tia ain't playing, bro. I don't think this is a joke to Tia. Because when she was talking about that baby, she was dead ass serious. And I'm dead ass serious. And I know other people are dead ass serious. Like, you need to be taking care of that baby. It's something wrong with that child. This ain't a game. Only person that's playing her dark is Chrisean. She would be the only person that's like, I don't Tia ain't playing, bro. I'm gonna put I could put money on it. Tia ain't playing. This ain't nothing just for she ain't doing this for content. She don't want to just talk about this baby and talk about what Chrisean got going on just for content. I don't think that's the case. I actually think she's really pissed off and she don't like the shit that Chrisean be doing.
Caption saying that Tia had me on the phone. I was not on no phone. I would be live if I went on the phone with her. I think she fake had somebody act like me for her content, you know? That's that weird shit. That's that weird shit. Like, I don't even know what y'all got time for nowadays. To be real or weird. To be real weird. That's what it is. That's the only time I got time for it, to be real weird, because I ain't never caught it before. And whoever faking to be me on the phone, good job, because it's not me. Because I must have struck a nerve when we first was going back and forth, because to fake a phone call and put it on live like that, like we really on the phone.
She ain't lying. You was on that phone, bitch. You was on that phone. Fuck what you talking about. Fuck what you talking about. She full of it, bro. Full of it. Here go the clip I was telling y'all too, where she just stuck her hands in the damn cake. This broad is nasty. It says Chrisean Rock shoving her whole hand in Miss Nikki Baby's B-Day cake. That is disgusting. She is nasty. Look at that. He had his in a cup. She digging straight from the cake, bro. Bro, I wouldn't even want to be around her. I would not even want to be around her, bro. I'm telling you, that's the type of girl I don't even want. I would be like, get her the hell away from me. Security, get her the fuck away from me ASAP. If I was like a rich individual and I seen her approach me, I would just tell her, just stop. I don't want to take no pictures with you. I don't want you touching me. None of that shit. Your breath probably stank. You probably haven't even washed your hands. You probably been digging in your ass. I don't even come over here. Just stay away from me. Just move around. I don't want nothing to do with you. Like I say, this is the type of chick that make black women look crazy. Even though people be knowing that the folks like this don't represent a group of people, you know what I mean? But people will use this as an example and say, look, this is how black women are. They're all like this. They're all ratchet. And they go to parties and conduct themselves in such foul ways, unladylike behavior, when it's not true. And this is why when I talk about some of these videos, this is why I get mad, because when I talk about this shit, I'm like, black people overall are not like this. You got these certain segments of black people who act foolish. That's why I be saying niggers and shit, because that's what I mean. It's the niggers. It's very upstanding, very presentable, decent black people in this world. The niggers are the ones that I don't like. The niggers are the ones that I like to talk about. The niggers are the one that represents us in the worst ways. I don't want anything to do with the niggers. I like dealing with black folk. Chrisean is a nigger. This is after she tore that house up. Adam 22 said it was questioning Wack about Chrisean claimed that his artist Blueface had to engage in sexual activity to join the gang. She tried to make this claim that he was involved in sexual activity to join the gang, which is bullshit. Well, I don't know if it's bullshit, but the way that Wack is explaining it, it's bullshit because she didn't know him prior to him being in the gang. He was already in the gang. I mean, she just mad because she got kicked out, so she just made up some shit on this man. But look at that. Look how she eating from that fucking. That's disgusting, bro. Ugh. Ugh. I can't do it. I don't want to be around. I don't want to be around somebody like that.
Chrisean Rock says that Blueface got fucked into his gang. Speaking of women talking about street stuff.
Well, sometimes a person will let their emotions get the best of them, so they say anything. She's from Baltimore. Let's not forget, she's a Blueface find during COVID, and Blueface already was who he was.
Right.
So she wouldn't know anything about what went on with him and his gang at the time that he was joining his gang. So I know she's visible, people know she is now, but people have to keep in mind that there was a Blueface already screaming famous Crip, screaming Scoop, screaming Schoolyard Crip way before he decided to put his time and energy into creating who he made her to be today. So she wouldn't know nothing about that.
Have you been part of this whole thing where she moved into the house for a while and then she got kicked out because she made too big of a mess? And he said that she was only allowed to live there because she was homeless at the time, I think.
I mean, that's what it was. You got to remember, I'm the only one with sole power of attorney over all Blueface stuff.
Okay.
Which we did that. We did that the day he had to turn himself in. So I just sit back and I let nephew run his play, and I respect his hand. All day I may not agree with some of the things he does when it comes to that, right? I still got to stay in my place as a man because he's a man. But he knows at any given time, regardless of what's going on, I can step in there and do whatever it is he needs to be done. But, you know, when you can't get your way and you think you know the way, you got to say something or do something. I mean, for the longest of time, when he stopped talking about her, nephew laid down, people stopped talking. She didn't have no content.
Exactly. That's why I say everything be based around him. The whole time, she always was doing everything to get back to Blueface because she want to try to make herself a star. So she was messing with these other guys, but it's all to let me see if I can make Blueface mad. Then she moved into that house, moved back in, and he's gonna. I think if he might have already said it, but he's gonna say it where she was recording him having these conversations with her, and he didn't know nothing about it because she was trying to have content. Like, how can you really love somebody if you using them for content? Some things aren't for content.
Regardless of what you want to say, anything relevant to her has to lead back to Blueface. All roads lead back to Blueface. So when she was hollering the other little basketball player name or hollering this other dude's name, nobody gave a right? So, okay, I want to get back going. I seen the play. I'm going to start a Twitch account.
What am I gonna do? Hey, Blue, I wanted this to, I'm homeless or whatever. Out of kindness, his heart, he allowed her to come back. What did she do? Go right in the studio in one of his rooms, go live on Twitch, takes a phone call from him that he don't know was wide open.
Mm-hmm.
And that day she initiated her Twitch account. But let me show you how karma works. The next day, you go down there to the prom thing in Texas and do whatever they say you did as far as kind of leaving the baby in the situation, right? And Twitch bans her.
Mm-hmm.
So the play you ran on nephew, right? It didn't work for you anyway, right? Because he's in the jail cell in good spirits right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's in the jail cell.
See? Like I said, it backfired on her. What she did was a stupid move. Y'all saw the clip. She left the damn baby in the car. The baby was crying. The Twitch employees, the folks, they was like, is the baby out in the car? She's outside on the phone talking to Blueface? The baby is still crying. They was saying all of this stuff. She more invested into whatever Blueface got going on than anything else. That's crazy. Tim say Diddy on Verdict Watch. Yeah, they said that they're gonna finish up tomorrow. I guess they let them go back to deliberate some more, or they probably dismissed them for the day. But I think that the verdict. I thought the verdict was gonna come down today too, because for a minute I was holding off on doing this live because I was like, I wonder what they're gonna say about Diddy, and we're gonna talk about that. So whenever they do that, I'm gonna try to be on here. Hopefully, I should be around where I can do that. We can talk about that. Jalen say Chrisean is why black men are dating out. Yes, it's bitches like that that's a turnoff, bro. Because it's a lot of chicks, not quite like that, but it's a lot of them that have a lot of those tendencies that she has. That shit is a turnoff, man. And a lot of people don't understand that shit. But like the weaves, the makeup, the tattoos, the ratchetivity, the attitudes, that shit has turned off so many dudes, bro. I hate to be like that, but it does make you where you just don't want to approach a lot of these chicks because it's just like I don't want to deal with that shit. I don't want no chick like that, man. They really think that's cute. They really think like dudes is really checking for that. Man, I'm telling you, I'm the type of dude, I run away from you. If I see that shit, I'm running away from you. I like a woman who is natural. I don't care for all that makeup, all that weave. I don't care for none of that shit, bro. You ain't got to be no 10. If you cool, you got a nice personality, and you cute without makeup, you're a winner to me. You got a nice body, you're a winner to me. All of that other shit, fake stuff that can take off, you can pop it off. I don't even want to care. I don't care about that. If you look decent, if you got all those qualities, but you got a bad attitude, I don't even want to fool with you. So you can be a chick with no makeup and look good, have a nice body and look good. But if your attitude is shitty, I don't want to fool with you either.
Still trying to do the right things by people and for her.
She said he's been smoking the pookie.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how she would know that unless she's in the jail cell.
We're going to have to really pay attention to him when he gets out to see if we get the vibe that he's been doing drugs in there.
Blueface is 20, 30 pounds heavier.
Right.
We all seen that.
But back to Yanti. I'm going to go back to the clip that I was going to show y'all what she was.
On you, bitch, because I...
But she cussed her motherfucking ass. This shit crazy. Let's listen to this. So she dragged Chrisean.
She wasn't doing what she was supposed to do. So now she's making up for it at 60. So she hanging on clips. She's supposed to be gracefully. She's stuck in a... How old is she?
48.
Supposed to get her money. She's talented. I don't even know what was she doing when she was my age?
Everything.
What was she doing?
Everything. Managing properties. Something you can't do. See, she gonna make me hurt her soul if she keep running her snagger puss. I'm trying to be compassionate. I'm trying to show some compassion. Girl, you got a boy face tattooed on your face.
See, that's what I'm talking about, dog. Auntie ain't playing, bro. Chrisean is playing. She ain't playing.
I was not doing that in my 20s. I was not unstable in my 20s. My children was with me. They were in daycares while I worked jobs, careers. Okay? I have a real estate license, baby. Yes. Yeah. And I'm a licensed esthetician. I worked real jobs, real ones. Stop that, baby. Okay? And I tracked the nigga down, took him to court and got my paper and stood on his neck. I ain't pay no nigga bills. Nigga ain't pimped me out. Like y'all getting pimped out here. It's pimping. I want to tell you that, but I don't want to hurt your soul. Dog been pimping you out since you was pretty.
Hello, Miss. Oh, she said hello, RoddyRod in chat, folks. Chrisean is a DL stud. Yeah, that's what she looked like. That's what she looked like. Like I was telling them earlier, I can't stand this broad. I can't stand her. Like I told them, they try to use women like this as a representation of black women, as somewhat of a representation of black women. But she don't represent black women. She is some ratchet, dirty, grimy, grungy, just nasty broad. Welcome to the show. Anyway, my bad. I'm not gonna get started.
Pretty. You ain't pretty no more. You pathetic. Got me?
Show Leah's dragging her.
Carrying on with this little child. But she keep running this fat burrito face. I ain't her mother-in-law. I hurt your soul. I break it down to the bottom of your belly. Okay? I'm trying to uplift you. I'm sick of seeing the stupidity on the internet. When you in position, you have too many opportunities, baby. You don't get them dirt bags from around you, you gonna lose custody of your baby. You gonna be back in jail. And that lady gonna have your child who you Auntie, chill. All right? Because that's how it goes. You ever get your mind right? Could that boy get out of jail and get in some kind of intervention program? He go file for custody of his child. How you paying him child support? I see it every day. I see it every day. Okay? I had a nigga trying to do it to me, filing for primary custody 3 different times in family court, knowing they was busy and I ain't unfit. But they'll do it, baby. You gotta get your mind right, man. Ain't nobody around you gonna tell you. You got too much opportunity out here. They done gave you too many chances. Too many people. You're trying to be a pity party.
Damn, Dog Ken, he don't want to believe it. I can't convince him. Anybody else in this chat, y'all tell me. Y'all think both of these women is full of shit and they doing this for entertainment? Or do y'all think like me? I think Yanti is dead ass serious. Chrisean is full of shit. Now, Dark say, I don't know, Rod. It just seems that this Tia chick wouldn't bother entertaining a back and forth with a younger chick, but to each his own. You gotta pay. If you ever watched her, she'll get into it with anybody. That's Rick Ross' baby mama, bro. If you don't know Rick Ross' baby mama, you're gonna have to go follow her on social media. She don't give a fuck, bro. She be talking shit about, bro. She had a show with Carlissa Blueface Mama and what's that other chick? Black China Mama. And she was cussing them out on the, bro. They stopped the show because they was getting to it on the show. They were talking about fighting each other. That's how she not playing. This Yanti don't play. It's not like, oh, let's do this for content. She just being herself. I promise you, bro. I'm gonna stick by that. But I hear what you're saying. I don't agree with you, but I hear what you're saying.
And that's what I don't like. Stop being fake. All right? You're fake. I don't like the fakeness. You're fake. You portray all this holy saint God stuff, godly stuff, and you turn around
Tokyo
and you
Tony.
Everybody that give
That's
you some construction. You know, voice their opinion. Now you're on here talking about you want to beat up DDG's sister and her boyfriend. Girl, you can't fight everybody. You gonna run up on the right one and they gonna gas it on you. Trust.
Hold on, I gotta stop it again. Bro, this is the same woman that was going at it with Charleston White. She was talking about Charleston White, and Charleston White was talking about her. Bro, they such the same person that the shit just went away. It just stopped. It's a stalemate. He said something, she said something, it just stopped, bro. It's a stalemate. They couldn't gain no ground on each other because they the same person. They don't give a fuck.
Girl, you better go sit your little smush smash burger eating looking behind down somewhere. Bad body. Because when I saw you on prom streamers, you were not flattering in that dress. And I'm 48. I could go put on anything right now and outwalk you, baby. Your body is hindrance after one baby to be in your 20s. So don't ever rap about me and body shame and talk about looks and likes and all that stuff. I just kept it real with you. You want to go off on somebody, you need to go off on academics and Charleston White because they talk so horribly about you and your baby. I'll be out riding around doing 140 miles an hour looking for them niggas all day and night. If it was me, I told you can't fight the world. Keep your baby off the internet and you won't get none of this. That's all. Because if it was me, my child would have never been on no internet with them conditions. These people don't care about you, girl. You trying to get up. You want pity. That's what you want. People tired of that. People done prayed for you and all. That's it. Nobody cares no more. We know Blueface finna get out and y'all need a reality show and want to turn up and get some money and all this and that, but get out of here with it. I'd be more happy if you was running down at a child support court and saying, nigga, you need to do your part from our child. I'd clap you up then if you was in your own instead of running around with this baby in a stroller for the past 2 years. While you went around with these ugly hoodies on and Air Force Ones looking like a musty monster. Get out of here, girl. Every time I look at you, you look sweaty and musty. Don't you ever come to me.
A
Now,
musty
I've tried
monster.
to be graceful,
Damn.
but we don't want to go there because I will put you this little. I will talk so bad about you. You keep on running your mouth like you want that pressure. I hear one more thing come out your mouth talking about me, and I'm too old for something. Your mama too old to be on drugs. Now, I'm going to end it right there. I'm going to end it right there. For you to be so successful and this and that, your mama too old to be on drugs and not have a stable place for her grandchildren to come to. Clock that. Go get your mama off drugs or something. Then you could come and talk your smack on the internet. You ain't doing nothing if you ain't saving your family first. Get out of here, girl. I'll teach you something, baby. And it's the age to be learning it. Because a lot
Nah, here go Dark Kenny. He talking about probably because Tia and Charleston wasn't getting any views, or maybe people didn't care about their back and forth. Okay. Whatever you say, it was people watching it. The ones I seen had millions of views. It was on TikTok. I seen one on Instagram. It was millions of views. Matter of fact, on Twitter, it was one that had 1 million views. Maybe you didn't watch it. Maybe you're not interested in it, but that shit was funny, what they was doing. Dark Kenny, he's not a believer. That's okay. Ms. O say, that's bullseye. That probably one of the reasons they got rid of Ronnie. Yeah, they was on there fighting and shit. I didn't watch the show. I was watching all of the little clips that they was putting out. It was good. I think they had one show that was good, but I think it blew up when they had what's that dude, the gay dude who do the little dance and shit from New Orleans. He ended up walking off the show for some reason. Something happened. I think because they was arguing and shit. And so he said, fuck it. He left the show. And then after that, I think the shit just blew up. She did. She clocked that bitch. I'm telling you, this lady just be telling the truth. She like Charleston. They be telling the truth. Now, some of the shit you may not like or whatever, they be telling the truth about this shit, bro. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about.
A lot of things I ain't learned until I got 30s, 40s, and I'm still trying to learn every day. Okay. That's life, boops. That's all. Let me pour me another shooter shot. If I see this motor mouth burrito built thing talking one more time with that missing tooth, and then she had nerve to pull it out when she was doing it. Like somebody, okay, we laugh. She just took her tooth out. So now y'all believe me? Now you believe me? Come on, man, grow up. Goofy. Because I think she a liar. I don't believe nothing she said. She talked about
I don't believe nothing she say either.
and all kind of stuff. Something wrong with that child, man. I said what I said the first time. She needs some help. She need to get her some help and get her done up that she need it. It's the truth. Period. Point blank. I needed help at one point. We all do. That's all I'm saying. You want to document everything else and keep talking about this man and this, that, another. I wouldn't dare been on no internet talking about I got a nigga Jerry out of pawn shop and I'm paying a nigga bills and all this and that. And a nigga trying to control me from the jail cell. And I'm out here getting to the bag. Once that nigga would have gave me a messed up child, I'd have been so far away from him. Far away from him, man. I wouldn't ever want no parts of that man. And don't let me start on the other guy that they've been sending me talking about, who really is supposed to be the child. I'ma just leave it alone, all right? Because I got bigger and better things going on.
She ain't telling no lies, bro. She ain't telling no lies. She say crackhead baby. Let me stop laughing. That baby got some issues, bro. And she not taking it serious. Chrisean ain't taking this shit seriously. Now, I never thought I would be on her talking about some freaking Chrisean rock, bro. Never in a million years. Because I never really cared. But every time I keep seeing the stuff that she do come across, it just makes me sick and it's disgusting to me every time. Because I don't understand why. Well, I know why. She trying to get views. She trying to gain some type of notoriety, like internet fame, so she can keep going on all these streams. But it's all ratchet and just disgusting stuff that she does. Whenever they show her on somebody else's stream, she like farting and like just being unruly. All of the bad stereotypes about black women, she just lives right up to them. She falls right in line with whatever they believe about black women. She just go right along with it. And they'll call people like me a coon. People like her that do that shit for clout, those are the coons. Let's get that straight. All these ratchet people, those people are really the coons. All of this shit about Uncle Tom's and shit like that. Uncle Tom in the Uncle Tom's Cabin book was not a bad guy. Okay? The bad guy in the book, his name was Sambo. So what you should really be calling these folks is Sambos, not Uncle Toms. Uncle Tom was helping the slaves. Sambo, he was with his master, shucking and jiving, doing what he told to do, helping him out, helping find the slaves and shit like that. So y'all got it backwards. People, Chrisean and others that act like that, those are the coons. Them are your Sambos. But people like all that kind of bullshit. They love it. They co-sign it, and you can't talk bad about them. I'm gonna talk bad about you. I don't give a damn. You kiss my ass. I mean it. You're dirty, you're nasty, and your baby got problems. And you need to take care of your damn kids. And Yunty ain't lying. She telling the truth. And I agree with her. And I know she ain't playing, Dark Kent. I know she ain't playing. She dead ass serious. The one who playing is Chrisean. The one who lying is Chrisean. Say, I don't know. It's just hard for me, I guess, to buy into some of these internet beefs nowadays because it seems to be the play to build up views. I mean, I understand what you're saying, but you got to realize though, now we just in the day and the age of the internet, bro. Everybody taking their beefs online. Think about it. Everybody bringing they tea to the internet. Oh yeah, somebody was molesting me when I was 10 years old. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm finna go live. Yeah, my uncle, his name is Thomas. I got a confession. Everything is online now. Everything is online. I don't care what you're going through. People gonna put it online. People have put out online that they got diseases. All kind. I mean, there's no privacy. Whether people are playing or not, they think, shit, I can get views. I can always get views. If I'm gonna put this out there, I might as well try to make some money off of it. A lot of people is doing that. Everything is online. I don't care what it is. Hell, they selling what is these women be selling? They be selling dirty panties. Fart in jars. You can buy some fart in a jar. Like nothing's private. Nobody cares no more. That's why a lot of people really ain't shocked about a lot of stuff that we see because shit, it's online. Oh, I got stinky feet. Let me take some pictures of it. All right, y'all hit this link. I wear these socks for 2 days. And I'll mail them to you. $250. All right. I got I had some panties I've been wearing for 3 weeks. I'll sell them to you. Ugh. People are disgusting, bro. Jalen say nasty 304s. Yep. Nasty. The niggas too. I seen some old crazy shit online with these niggas. These niggas, they get online. It's just as bad as the niggas who get online and be talking about killing somebody. You got the women acting ratchet and you got the niggas that's coming online talking about killing folks. Or that they did kill somebody. Ain't this crazy? Big U and them got busted because they going on podcasts talking about they killing folks. And they, what is it called? They was making people check in. And putting it on the internet. Nothing, they don't care no more. Miss O say, my goodness, things like this was censored. Yeah. Shit used to be censored. Or it was simulated. Like they simulated sex on TV shows. And now, man, some of these shows about 9 o'clock on regular TV, they start cussing and shit. I remember that was not even a thing. You could not catch no cuss words on no regular TV. You might catch damn or hell. Check some out on like ABC. Somebody might say, motherfucker, son of a bitch, goddamn. You'll hear all kind of stuff. I've heard it. Oh, and these places, they love showing titties too. That's what they can get away with. Now, I guess nobody's scared of titties. So titties will pop out, nipples and shit. So all the celebrities got a nip slip. They on live and they nipple hanging out. Oh my God. Look at damn, what's her name? She was on Cam Newton's show. K. Michelle. She done had about 4 or 5 nipple slips. I mean, her titties just hanging out. Then she always said, oh. So I don't listen to all this goofy shit that they got going on. Yeah. So we living in times where anything goes and gloves off. Yep. Anything goes. Shit, I remember I was watching that movie. What was that movie with old boy from Talladega Nights? Both of them was on it. They were Step Brothers. That nigga put his nuts on his drum set. I couldn't believe it. The nigga dropped his nuts on his brother's drum set. Maybe they was fake nuts, but I was just like, bro, when have you ever seen some nuts in a movie? Ah. Oh my God. You was getting death threats, Jalen? Man, you might have to shut your podcast down, bro. You getting death threats, or get you some weaponry. You in what state you in? You might have to tool up. You might have to tool up. I had somebody on here. I had to let them go. I might unblock them one day just for the hell of it. They probably been commenting their ass off, but nobody can see it. I might make him visible. I don't know. I had to see. You from Memphis? What are y'all gun laws like down there? Are they lenient like Texas? See, down here we got constitutional carry. Some places we just go in there with our damn guns. Nobody says nothing. Literally, just walk in the fucking store with my gun. I've done it. Sat down and ate something, had my gun on me. You might want to be careful. This shit can get real. It may be the internet, but this shit can definitely get real, bro. This shit can definitely get real. But yeah. Hey, man. I appreciate all y'all coming through and checking out the show. I'm about to get off of here. Everybody who came through, welcome to the channel, Miss O. Some of these people, maybe I just never chatted before. But y'all might be new. I'm not sure. But I appreciate y'all coming through. Dark Kent, Jalen, Miss Paradise, Tim, and anybody else who was watching the show and just not commenting, or whoever came through. Appreciate everybody. Okay. I hope you got one then, Jalen. I hope you got one. If I was you, I'd get one and then go to the gun range. Do like I do. Go to the gun range. I go to the gun range from time to time. Do I still got my little clip on her? Y'all don't see me busting. Is it gonna play? This shit kind of loud. I got the same shirt I got on. Yeah, you gonna get you some lessons, bro. I don't play with these fuckers, man. I shoot you between your eyes and go on by my day. That's probably what I think. I had about 20 yards right there. You get the picture. Just get you some guns, man, and don't play with these folks. I always keep it on you. That's what I tell you. So yeah, he say for sure. Dog Kent. Ms. O say thank you. You're welcome. Welcome to the channel. Oh, and I'm gonna go and get out of here, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all tomorrow. I'll be back on her. Hopefully, that verdict come down. We can talk about that verdict if y'all want to. And then at some point, like I say, I got to get back to the politics. I've been watching it the last couple of days, but it's been the same old stuff. Once it gets more interesting, I'll start back talking about that more because I know some of y'all like to talk about the politics and shit. And that's where a lot of some of y'all actually found me on here is when I was talking about the politics. So I got to get back to that. But as always, I'm going to catch y'all next time. Peace.